Let's go. Getting ready, about to go live. You know we always have a good time, so count it down, make some noise. Chat is open. If you're here, let us know. Start the cheering. Let's have fun and start connecting. You worry soon you'll be forgetting, 'cause you are here with us now. We are all friends. Sit back and relax, we can begin. Ready or not, here we go. We're all here, so let's start the show. This is the place to be, right here with you and me. Let's meet somebody new. Come and be inspired. The only thing required is to learn and have fun too. Experiment with us, in you we can trust. To live that streaming life, there's no need to be scared, as long as you're prepared. Start the stream and feel alive. Online streaming is a journey. With every step we're always learning. So come with us, let's support each other. We can do everything all together. Ready or not, here we go. We're all here, so let's start the show. This is the place to be, right here with you and me. Let's meet somebody new. Come and be inspired. The only thing required is to learn and have fun too. Experiment with us, in you we can trust. To live that streaming life, there's no need to be scared, as long as you're prepared. Start the stream and feel alive. Your adventure is starting. Nothing compares to streaming. This is the place to be, right here with you and me. Let's meet somebody new. Come and be inspired. The only thing required is to learn and have fun too. Experiment with us, in you we can trust. To live that streaming life, there's no need to be scared, as long as you're prepared. Start the stream and feel alive.
Hello and welcome to the live stream peer group project, and this may be the last episode, but only the last episode here on YouTube. We probably will not stop with the group, but we will discuss all this today. It was time to look back to see what are the goals, what did we reach, how is it working. And there is one part I'm very happy about, that is the part of the group itself and of helping each other, encouraging each other. But I was thinking about the YouTube part, and does it make sense? The idea originally was to document the process of the group and to showcase that, but I feel somehow there is not very much on that part of the whole thing. It's just really doing it, but not a whole lot to be learned from watching how we're doing it. And there would be some advantages to taking this in private and do it maybe in Discord, and that's what we will discuss today. And I have here with me Lala, Einar and Adam. Hi. How are you all?
Very fine.
Yeah, very
Oh,
good.
good. We're doing
A,
great.
a little hot.
Hot? Yeah, I know.
It's
that's
always hot
absolutely
here.
okay. So you're used to it, but the thing is, because we're not used to it, and it's not so many days in the year, we don't have air conditioning usually. And if it's hot for more months in the year, you probably have one. And yeah, so we're just going through it and wait till it's over. Yeah. Yeah, but that's the main topic today, and thank you, Lala, for Marcus rules. Yeah, Kelly started it, and Lala is continuing it. Yeah, the topic today is: does it make sense to stream this on YouTube, or would it be more beneficial to take this off the channel and hop in Discord? There we also could activate video, and it would be more private. So maybe you could speak more freely, and still everyone who wanted to join can join there. But I don't want to make that decision all by myself, so I wanted to ask your opinion on it.
Okay. Okay, who goes first? Ladies first.
Yes.
I
That's
guess.
an easy one today.
Exactly. Well, anyway, for me, I think it is probably better if we actually do this in a private group. For one, maybe a lot or many does not at this point probably what do you call this, relate to our specific issues at this point,
Yes.
maybe because our issues or the things that we struggle with most of the time are very varied, right? So there's no specific one, so my probably there um some cannot actually relate to what is happening specifically. But personally, I have been very blessed. Of course, I would really appreciate if we don't disband in terms of, like, still continue it on Discord so that we can
Yes, of course,
still,
of course. It will not go away if it's
it's
up to
nice
me.
to yes,
Yeah.
it's nice to be in an accountability group, like a place and people where you can really safely, ask, okay, advice, or just, sound off some of your ideas and
Yeah.
throw some of your ideas back and forth. So I'm okay with doing this privately instead of on YouTube, but I'm okay as well with continuing on. So, but
Okay.
I believe that it's best for your channel. So,
Yeah.
yes, it's best
Yeah,
for your
I
channel
think
to
it
make
doesn't
our
really make
group
sense on the
is
channel.
private.
So if all of you would say this should be staying on YouTube, there would always be the possibility to make a new channel, especially for that. But I think there is even some advantage to don't having it public. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you, Lala. Einar.
Yes.
I think it should continue in some form, but for me, it is the same if it is here or it is in Discord. So Discord, no problem.
Yeah. So you're all comfortable with Discord? Yeah, we'll
Yes, if
figure
it
that
works,
out.
why not?
Yeah, it's pretty much the same as Zoom, but I
Yeah.
could then stop paying for Zoom, and I don't have to set it up, and it will work if I'm not here, and so it will make everything a bit easier. Yeah. Okay. Adam.
But it's fine. I think it's fine.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Adam.
Even though I have grown to dislike Discord over
Okay.
time, just because there's, and I hate to say this, but I so far prefer Facebook and YouTube to Discord,
Okay.
and especially Facebook to Discord, just because for me, there's something, even though there might be things that people disagree with what Facebook does, it's just a little easier for most people to understand how to use enough that they get something from it. Whereas Discord, even as someone who's very familiar with Discord, there's so many rules and regulations and bots and things that I find a distaste for
Oh,
it. Like
okay.
I just
My
don't
my
want to go
Discord
and
is
use.
totally bot free as of now.
And exactly, it's not
Yeah.
no. And this is just a general
Yeah.
view of Discord.
Yeah.
Like, and so I'm saying, even with that view of Discord, like, so because I have been finding like fewer people really go to Discord and really just like dive in. It's just kind of like you go there if you have to, because I don't know, it's still lacking something for me that makes it inviting.
Yeah.
Even with that
Yeah.
in mind, I think that making this more private and putting it in Discord is probably going to be easier to manage, less expensive, and I don't have to worry so much about some of the things I talk about, which are
Yeah, sure.
the companies I work for,
Yeah.
and clients and stuff like that. I by far would prefer this to be more of a private discussion, but I'm all for keeping it going. And I think that we could privately talk about creating content for public discussion, like doing some of these publicly.
That will make so much more sense, yeah, because then it
maybe
it would,
quarterly,
yeah, I'm absolutely open for that, and then it would be more produced for public
Yeah,
interest.
we think
then, yeah.
about it. We can maybe as a team collaborate on creating something that would be more for the general public and
Absolutely.
people could get excited about, rather than most people who watch this, and then there are people watching it,
I know,
there's 30,
yeah.
40 views. They may be confused about, like, if you don't watch it week by week, you don't know what we're talking about. It's
Yeah,
very personal. and
absolutely, yeah.
We're kind of lost in our little worlds here. So I'm all for the private. And again, just so you remember how it all works with Discord, you just go into the channel and when you're there, you're in.
Yeah.
You don't have to set anything up. And there's a chat
Absolutely.
window and everything. And I think there's even a way to record it, but I'm not really sure that that's entirely necessary. I mean, would we
Yeah.
want to record it for anyone who are people looking at people involved in attending these, watching the records? I guess we have to, if anyone is watching this who is
Yeah.
part of this in the replay.
Yeah,
what do you
absolutely,
think?
absolutely. You have a voice too. People in the chat, or especially in the replay, people who are watching in the last weeks.
Like Tony
Give
and
us
Anna
give
and
us your
others, yeah.
feedback, and if you say, we were really enjoying it, then I guess we still could do a different
Or is there
YouTube channel and put
resignation
it
with
there.
using Discord?
Yeah,
Like,
but,
no, not Discord.
yeah, and I
Yeah.
guess if you're doing it in Discord, it's really you join live, and then you can. I can open it up. I locked the group down in Discord, but I could open that, and then people who are live can come in there, and you can come in without mic or camera, and then you still have the audience experience like you would have it.
So you can watch the discussion but not be seen or heard.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And be announced.
I think your profile picture would be seen then, but
Yeah.
who cares? Yeah. But yeah, give us our input, and if I get many comments, oh no, we loved this, then it doesn't have to go private. Yeah, but I think this would be a good way to go forward, and for us the format would pretty much stay the same. Maybe we evolve it somehow, but and we just don't have chatters in the chat. Yeah, that would be the main difference then. Yeah, absolutely. And for next week, there's a very good chance I won't even be here. So, but the week after I'll be back. Yeah. But we're planning to go away for a few days, if that.
Nice.
Yeah, But we have to look availability and things like that, and yeah, I'll let you know.
And I probably won't be here the following week.
Okay.
because I'll be in Mexico. That's the first week of Lida too. So
Yeah.
I will be participating there, but I'll be on vacation
Yeah.
the first week of August. I'll be in Mexico.
Okay,
And I don't
perfect.
think I'll be able to be on this call for that.
Yeah, will
I'll
be.
at
I
the
think it will be
We're in
the
the
first ever of these groups you'll miss.
I think so.
Yeah.
Though I
Exactly.
might jump in just for 3
Okay.
minutes,
Yeah.
so I
great.
can have a perfect record.
Perfect. Yeah. Don't let the perfect.
I want that certificate
Yeah.
at the end of the year. and give that away.
Oh, I already went on vacation last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. See
Yeah.
how relaxed she is? I want to feel that way. I want to look more like Lala.
So you'll get there because your
I want
vacation
the
is coming
giant
up.
fish. I'm
Absolutely.
going to a place very similar that's, like right next to the hotel room, right next to the beach, and nothing but beach and fish. And that's it. It's going to be a nice week.
And then we have Anna in the chat. Anna, you welcome, and you probably missed the discussion. We were talking about taking the group to Discord instead of YouTube. So, but you can catch that in the replay. Yeah, and then it's just one more thing would be the time slot, because I'm thinking of doing interviews again. So I wanted to ask you if same day but 1 hour later would work for you as well, or do you have to be back at work then, Adam? I know
No,
it's
fine.
pretty.
Actually, later is even better for
Okay.
me, but that's kind of selfish for me.
No,
if it's
I'm
better for everybody else.
I'm asking everyone. So, and Einar, I know for you it's a bit late. Then it would be 11.
I only need
PM.
my good night beer, then it will be fine.
Okay, and Lala, for you later should
For
be better.
sure,
Yeah.
later is better for me.
Yeah, absolutely. And then you just don't show up for the interviews, because then I would do the interviews at the current time and then jump in the call afterwards. So if you want to watch that, then it's not really later. But there is daylight saving time is going away soon again, and then we will win an hour for you as well.
As soon.
Oh yeah, I have to go back to this. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but I think we'll discuss the details in the Discord next week. I will, or is it this week? This is an English thing I'm bad with. So today in a week I will probably not be here, but I will set
Next
up
week.
okay, next week. I will set it up in Discord so you can meet there, and I don't care if we change the hour then already or not. That's up to you then. And Anna is saying, I've been out for 2 weeks, but I'm coming back to do a soft entrance. Okay. And full 5 once Lida starts. Yeah, Lida, let's go. Okay.
We are ready.
Right, but next week we'll be in the Discord server, Anna. So you just need to join the voice chat, but
Yes.
it's voice and video. So it'll be, and when you get there, if you haven't done that before, it'll look just like this. It's so similar, and it's actually a little easier. So
Yeah.
you just get in.
And next week you're not yet in vacation, Adam. So if someone has difficulties with that,
Yeah,
I
can
guess you
help.
could
I can-
assist.
I have my own server. Yeah, I've been
Perfect.
doing Discord for a while.
Okay.
I'm not speaking from ignorance. My distaste. It's just,
Of course.
like it. I want to like it, but I just don't like it. So I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just too technical, or maybe it started as a server for gamers, and it's built for a technical audience. I appreciate it. I appreciate Discord. It is good for things. I just don't find it very inviting, and as inviting as this group is with me.
Yeah. So for me, I think the barrier of entrance is a problem. So you don't get people in very quickly, because everyone knows how Facebook works, and Discord you have to learn it. But it used to be that we have to learn how Facebook work too. And the reason I prefer Discord over Facebook is I can decide what I want to see and what I want to ignore. And on Facebook is doing that for me and makes it hard for me to really
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
stay
You
on
got a
top
point there.
of that's the
And
main
advertising.
difference for me. Whereas I Discord and also if you want to have some way of organized discussion in a group, you have everything in one big pot, and if you want to say, okay, here we discuss about technique and here about off topic, you can manage that way better. But it's not that I'm in principle that I have something against Facebook. I think for something like Lida, Facebook is the best platform ever, because you can do live videos in a private group, and I think doing that in that way would be very difficult on other platforms. But yeah.
So I have a question about Lida. I know all three of you have done Lida, and
Yeah.
it's not a deep question,
Okay.
but I don't know if you have the answer either. If two people go live at the same time, because there's so many people doing lives, what happens? Does the universe link out of
Instantly
existence?
collapses. Yeah. No, you have. If you're watching one and you see, so I'm watching maybe someone new, and then I see, oh, Lala is coming on. I want to see what Lala is doing, but then I want to be fair to the one I started watching, and I will miss Lala. But yeah,
Yes. So
You-
So
or
two
there's
lives
the
can
replay.
happen at the same time.
They
So
can.
like when you go
Yes.
in, you'll see like two or
Yeah.
three happening. You
Yeah.
have to
Yes.
pick which one you want to watch.
yeah,
You can always watch the replay whenever. But, okay.
Absolutely.
But I never, I never understood that. I thought maybe like, because I thought a group, maybe only one person could be live at a time.
No,
and
no.
if someone else came live, they knock that person out. Like,
Ah,
you know,
no,
they keep,
No,
you-
no.
you keep
Ah.
knocking out.
they can all
No, no, no.
they
Like
can
the
all
battle
be
of the
there
lives.
at the same time. Yeah.
It
And
will be a little crowded, but yes.
Yes,
Okay.
that's why it's a time sinkhole, so to speak, because the
yeah,
participants
but
are
if you
from
have good
everywhere.
self-discipline, then you can
Yes.
you can limit that. But yeah, for Lala and me, it's difficult. We want to
Yeah.
see everything.
I have
Checking
FOMO.
everything.
Yeah, but I probably will be on vacation the first few days, so I will have to balance with my girlfriend, so to not make her angry if I watch too much in the first few days.
And how is your girlfriend doing? I know she wasn't feeling well. Is she feeling
Yeah,
better?
better.
Oh, good.
Yes,
Yeah.
so you both deserve this vacation. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do think about you a lot and your girlfriend. Even though I don't
Okay.
want to know the details, I feel for you. You know. I
Yeah,
do,
okay.
and I know how
Okay, and
difficult
that
is.
also would be
Yeah.
the much better discussion in the Discord group.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, on a
Yeah,
very high
absolutely.
level.
Yeah,
is
yeah,
What I'm
all
just
right.
saying is
Yeah,
my
so
heart
cool.
goes to you.
Yeah,
and your
okay,
girlfriend.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
And hi, Janet. Nice to see you here. Yeah.
Yay.
So I think if we're moving to Discord, we're losing the people in the chat saying hello. But as I mentioned, they can still listen into Discord without participating at the same time. So we'll have to figure it out. Yeah, but I think so. We have that figured out. So let's talk about your week. How are you doing? What did you accomplish? What didn't you accomplish?
All right, so I guess it's my turn again.
Yeah.
All right, yes.
Spin the
So
wheel.
yes, absolutely. So last week was it's a lifelong dream of mine to actually be part of a craft getaway. Many years ago, that was only possible in the international crafting community. There was nothing similar in our country. And by God's amazing grace, an opportunity actually presented itself. One of the members of my crafty sisters, who actually joins me crafting, owns a resort in Boracay, one of the best, I think it's in the top 15 if not the top 10 best beach to go to in the world. And we're gonna have the craft getaway there. So we actually did the ocular and planning, of course, the much needed the rest and recreation. At the same time, went live from there, from the island itself. So the first day,
Fantastic.
Marcos was there, first time. Okay, Wednesday we came in what, 4 times, 5 times, because the internet kept on kicking us out. Because we were in the place of it's a 1 hectare place, so we were in a place where connectivity was really really bad. Even I brought along home Wi-Fi that can, when I was in Pangasinan, another beach, in this time around in the northern part of the country, it worked, but this time around it did, so I had to transfer to a different route. So that's a good thing, right? So I had different providers. I brought along different internet providers with me, so when one failed, I had a backup. So after trying it for 3 times with the one, it didn't work, so I knew I couldn't depend on Wi-Fi, right? So I changed to another, and then the Saturday, I was there from Wednesday to Sunday. So Saturday I did another live stream from there. This time around asked, where is your main, what do you call that, router? And they said it's here. Okay, we will go live near that place. I
Okay,
had with
good.
me wires. Okay, it's like 30 meters, so it worked. I had 90 kilos of luggage going
Wow.
there,
Wow.
around 14 pieces of luggage, more than half of which were my gear. I brought everything, guys. My
Great.
lights, my everything, my whole setup. I were like blown away that I almost wasn't able to bring my own clothes. It's a good thing that it's the beach. I just needed to bring, just very, very little amount of clothing. But it was such, I just wanted to see what we can and cannot do absolutely before we actually go there. And then we decided that it's gonna be in February 20, in time for Valentine's Day weekend.
Okay. This was just to practice it then.
Yes, no, yes, that was not the craft getaway yet.
Oh,
That was the
okay.
ocular planning and at the same time vacay, because also celebration, because my surgery didn't need to push through anymore. So it's like,
Yay, so many
so
good
happy.
news.
Yes,
Excited.
absolutely. So I hope that
Great.
you guys can join me next year. Maybe you can think about it, because there's not just crafting. So it's just 2 days crafting, and then the rest are, just vacation, touring the island. So many things planned. So
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna update you guys on what's gonna happen.
Well, I know you want to make a crafter of me. It's no no more secret there.
Yes, and maybe we can have Adam as an instructor in one of the classes.
Okay,
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see. That would be
we'll
awesome.
see.
I would love
I
that.
just find flying so boring, but yeah, we will have to
Yes,
be open to the possibility. It would surely be fantastic to meet. Yeah.
yes, the place and the experience absolutely is gonna be worth the trip, Marcus.
Yeah.
Maybe you can put Philippines in time
And
as part of
John
it.
is saying Marcus the crafty one, yeah. And John, yeah, you crafted with John already, yeah. So
Exactly.
Lala wants the whole world to be crafters, and then we
Oh
will
yes,
be
and John is in the
happy.
chat.
Yeah,
Hi, John.
yeah, but that's really awesome. And so you had a good time there.
Yes, yes, absolute great, great time.
Great. Okay, great. And yeah, John, I agree. Lala is a fantastic teacher. Yeah, she was very patient. Okay, Einar, any news from you?
Not the biggest news. I have been working on a WordPress page for my network, and I have 2 pages I am preparing for myself in this work together with Tony. I have to get at least 1 page going, so I'm working with 1 page right now for this. And the last week since we have been here the last time, the Denmark is in yellow. Everything is about Tour de France here at the moment.
Oh, okay. Big fever.
So use many hours in front of the TV.
Okay.
every day
Is
from
it too
1
far
o'clock.
away for you to go see live?
In France,
Oh, it's in France. Oh, yeah.
it is in France.
Oh,
yes.
okay. Yeah,
But
of course,
it
Tour de
started
France.
here.
Yeah.
Yes, but the special, what was special with Tour de France this year, the first 3 days was running in Denmark, and then they moved
Yeah.
it to France.
I remember that. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and now we have one Danish rider is in the lead, and he also have caught the shirt for the mountains.
Oh,
I don't
great.
know how a Dane can do this. We have no mountains.
Okay, I see.
But he is winning the shirt of the mountains, and he is in yellow for the 2nd week now. And if nothing goes wrong, they cannot catch him now.
Great.
So anything should go very wrong the next 3 days, 2 days,
Okay.
because Sunday they are not competing, only the last distance to Paris.
Okay, great.
So I have used many hours for this. It has been exciting, especially today.
Okay, so you were glued to the TV then.
Yes,
Okay.
but I have made some. I still make some small videos for my application for jobs, and it's on LinkedIn, and among other places, also Facebook. So I try to see if I can get a job this way, because I have been writing a lot of applications, but it doesn't help.
Yeah,
So
okay.
we'll see what happens.
Yeah, sounds good. And do you get a good response on LinkedIn? Or?
For the people who are watching it, yes, I do. But many people also try to find the mistakes, but that is most in the text I'm writing, with spelling mistakes and all this. And I think if you are looking for a job and you read the advertising for jobs, they are full of misspelling. So
Okay.
it was working both way around.
Okay.
So and then people notice sometimes the problem with my glasses. I need to get my light up higher or something out to this side here, but I don't have this at the moment. Only one light.
Okay, the light and the glasses. So what I did is I put the light to the wall, and the wall is reflecting on me, and so I have nothing. on the
This
glasses.
is smart. Yes, okay, because this is white here too.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
of course it has to be a bit a stronger light, because you get only the reflection.
It has to
but-
reflect. Yeah.
Yeah, but absolutely nothing on the glass like that.
No,
Little-
it is a
little
little
trick.
problematic sometimes.
Yeah.
So if I have, it is a little more high today than
Yeah.
normal. The camera. I have a ring light here, a small ring
Yeah.
light.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Okay.
this is what my week has been going this year, and then we have been in one whole day in Copenhagen for make something else than normal.
Okay. Great.
Yeah.
So before we go to Adam, let's check in the chat. Anna is saying my update is that I'm redecorating my studio and planning content with a more precise goal. Oh, that sounds really exciting. Also, I really like your current decoration, but it will be fascinating to see what you come up with. And yeah, getting clarity on goals is always very good. And
So you
John,
can make that live.
yeah. And John says, I learned so much about myself this year. I just want to never lose focus of having fun. Matters more than the money to me. Yeah, I agree there. Money is really important until you are at a certain level with it where you're comfortable. and then it isn't even a big motivator. And yeah. And Anna saying, thanks to our talks here, I felt the need to refocus and be more purposeful. And that's the magic of it, and why I really enjoy doing that here. And exactly. And then, of course, Lala is responding to everyone. Best moderator ever. And with that, Adam, how was your week?
My week was good. It was very productive. As I shared last week, I've made some big pivots in what I do, and I was really taking a chance in making such a big change. But the response has been strong. I'm getting, just based on the 5 or 6 videos that I've produced over the last week, 20 times more views, and sometimes even more. The last 3 videos on Instagram were up in the high 3,000s of views and over about 200 likes. And I also have been uploading as YouTube Shorts, and those have been well received as well. Instead of getting 10 and 20 views, I'm getting 200 to 300 views, sometimes even higher. And so, clearly there's more of an audience for what I've moved to, which is really relying on my God-given gift of being an artist. It's an affliction when you know how to draw, right? And so I've been leaning back into drawing, and I've been drawing every day. And like some people say, oh, you should try doing art for 5 minutes a day. I've been doing art every day for hours for the last 45, 50 years, so like this is something for me that is just part of who I am. And so it's just bringing that. Now, this is another interesting thing too, is that the videos that I've published are just time lapses of my drawings. I'm not speaking over them. It's not me, it's the drawing. You see my hand. That's the only part of me you see. And it's the work, it speaks for itself. I'm doing kind of an urban sketching things. I was doing some abstract stuff, and then I started moving into drawing like those street corners and scenes from New York, kind of things like that. And people love this. And so I'm going to lean into that. And this is why I so value this group and this time. This time has been etched into my calendar. I know we're going to shift it, but that's fine. But I will be here because I really value your input and my ability to share with you. I do intend to bring back the long form video as I was doing, but the focus is going to be around what I'm doing now, which is creating art and drawing and craft and the things more aligned to what Lala's doing. And I do plan to rely on speaking to guests, because I have a lot of friends, including Lala now, that I want to talk to about their process, their materials. I also want to do more traveling and like going places and doing videos, not just against this blue wall, and doing it like a demo and relying on Ecamm. I want to go out and use my phone and go places that inspire me, and doing like bringing small kits, so you can do art in situ wherever you are, or go to a museum, or go to a view that inspires me and talk about the process. And I think that there's so many people now, and I know I just saw a comment in the chat by someone who has one of the best and greatest names.
Coffee Talk and Tech.
Coffee. I love coffee.
Oh yeah, that's John Ryan. Yeah.
Coffee. If coffee's in your name, I'm your friend. I love you, man. But
he loves coffee too.
Yeah, I hear you. But he said something about after Anna's comment. He said something so wise. He said, when you have fun, it shows and things happen. No, instead of talking about fun, that
yes, plus when you have fun, it shows and things just happen as a result.
Yeah, but that wasn't
Absolute.
the comment.
That
was more
wasn't
like
it.
what really matters is that you enjoy it, that it's not the money, that it's about, you have to remember, here it is.
Yeah, I already read that.
I've learned so much about myself this year. I just want to never lose focus, or having fun. Having fun, it matters more than money to me. And it's like we got to remember the stuff that you do, you need to do it also for you. Like, I know you will go and listen to experts to tell you to go identify a niche that is underserved and then go do reverse engineering to figure out what those people are looking for and then create content, and that content will do well. But does it do well for you? Like, are you searching for that answer too? Because if you're not, if that's not your wheelhouse, your expertise, or doesn't excite you, you're eventually going to get to a point where you're just like, it's not really working for me. And to cut that journey, right? Make sure that the content that you produce is for you. And the reason why I say this is that for the folks who aren't emulating what others are doing or trying to use CEO or to predict what someone might like, I typically find that if it's something that really excites me and I'm really in love with it, other people will be too, because I'm more like other people than unlike other people.
Yes,
And
exactly.
that, and there's some unique things that I might like that no one like. I don't know what you find in those guys, right? I get that. But for the most part, like, if the work feels good for you, that's good enough for me. And I want to create work that and work, I don't mean it, but it's fun really, right? But I want to create content that I enjoy, and I enjoy making, I enjoy sharing, and that the people who watch can feel that, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I really look forward to Lita too, because I have, from what I can tell, there's a lot about like feeling who you are and getting to know who you are. So the content to create is your content,
Yeah.
and not an emulation of what somebody else is doing, in a way. Right?
Absolutely.
And I think we need more content that's like that. Like, and I like to talk about it this way too. And I know I like to go long, but we have a little bit of time. If you listen to rock and roll from the 1970s, every band, like, if you look at like music that came out in 1972, 73, 74, unbelievable music came from that time. And every band was unique and sounded different. And you couldn't really hear what everybody else was doing. Like now, you hear everything from everyone. It's in your pocket, right? When then it was like you really had to work hard to create your sound, to find other people, to really understand what the world was and had to offer. So you had a fairly unique point of view and set of things that you liked. And you see this in the music because it's so different. You don't have, even though it's one genre, you have all of these incredible directions, and they're all so brilliant and wonderful. Whereas now when I listen, it's all the same, and I have that feeling when I look at some stuff, when I look at all the videos about and I hate to use this as the scapegoat, but the Rodecaster Pro 2, right? Like, all these videos came out about the Rodecaster Pro 2, and they're all the same, right? And it's not the Rodecaster Pro 2. It's a beautiful piece of equipment. I am happy for everyone that's using it. It's awesome. But it's like everyone gets around one idea. It's like putting bait in the water. And then we produce all this content that has been optimized based on what experts are telling us in the same way. Like, this is the way you should do it. This is the way your light should be. This is how you should do everything. And it becomes looking just so much the same that when you go from person to person to person, the content is kind of the same, and it's kind of not so interesting. And then you find the person who you relate to. I get that. So I'm not trying to say that's a bad thing to do, but it's the content or the people or the creations to me that are just unique to the person. And that's the ones that I resonate with most. And those are the things that are kind of fueling some of my decisions about what I'm trying to do.
Absolutely. And I think you just have to look for the content you want to see. As in music, I get what you're saying, that so many things sound the same, but there is still this fantastic music that is exactly the one you want to hear. So maybe you just have to look for it. Then.
No, that music still exists.
Yeah, absolutely.
It does. But what's being promoted and pushed
sure.
is not as different. Yeah, and there's an expectation for fitting in a way. And I find that the same way in YouTube, in a way. And you really want to stand out. You really do want to stand out. And it's not like having brighter or deeper text or brighter thumbnails. It's about having content that is just, it hits you right here. Like, that's so good. Like when you see the beach that Lala is talking about, you're like, you don't have to be told how beautiful it is. You know, you see it, you'll be like, you don't have to tell me. I can see for myself. This is amazing, right? I get it. It's one of those places without question, and that's the kind of content I want to create, where it's without question. This is great. This is great. And that's hard to do. It's hard to do, but that's what I'm striving for. Not this is good. I don't have time for it.
Yeah, and then there is something. It's probably a good thing to be inspired by others, but if you're just saying, okay, Mr. Beast get the most views, so we just make it like Mr. Beast, and then you have a crafting channel like Lala, it would be a really, really bad idea to do it in the style of Mr. Beast, because it's totally not the audience. I mean, Mr. Beast is perfectly optimized for the audience he's trying to reach, but that's not the same audience we're trying to reach. So we should be inspired by people who are in.
I'm not going to call them what I do crafty sisters. They'll be crafty brothers or crafty brothers, right?
Yeah.
That's Lala, right? That's Lala. Right. And so, and she's fairly unique in what she does. And I envy that so much.
Yeah, and I think we have to embrace both sides. So the unique content and the own perspective, but then also still optimizing that, of course, to how to make that compelling for a viewer. And what I really liked is what when you were saying, if it's interesting to you, then it should be interesting to others. That's absolutely true. But I think the difference is a not so good idea is to just produce something and say, okay, it was the most fun for me to do it like that. That's the best thing. But if you're saying this is the thing I would want to see myself, then that is probably the right mindset. I produce something I would really like as a viewer.
Yeah, but it's also understanding that the things that you like, other people may not like. It's just, having that sober moment that, like, sometimes it is that way.
You will not be loved by everyone. You will never be loved by everyone. And if you were so mediocre that no one would really care. So the trick there is to really let the people find you who are a match, and to let go of everybody else. That's a really big thing. So if you try to please the people who don't like you in the first place, you're losing really hard, and you focus the energy on the wrong thing. The goal should always be to serve the people better who are the right people for you, and usually. If you keep doing it, they will find you, and you will find them.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. So it's been a good week of confirmation. I've had, I think, like 30 new subscribers on my new channel, and also on my Instagram. I went up 100 followers on Instagram,
okay.
Which is like I've been trying all year to even get 20. Right. And it's just because the content I'm delivering is just more aligned to what people are looking to see. And when they see it, they're like, wow, this is great. I love this. Like, there's no question. It's like when you look at a beautiful beach, like, no question, I like this. And I just had to lean into that. And I've been keeping that in the closet for a long time. And it's time to kind of step out and say, hey, look, I can make this beautiful stuff. And I want to share it with you, that's what it is. And it's good. It's been good. It's really been really good. I've been really happy, much happier than sweating my brains over. Like, I did a really deep dive into the analytics of the older content I was doing with Coach Adam. And I saw that 80 out of the 38 videos and ones I did beforehand that I had on my channel that weren't getting, they were getting respectable views, but more than 85% of the people who watched would only watch for less than 2 minutes. And they were like 20, 30 minutes long. So
Oh,
nobody was
okay, yeah.
watching. Like,
Yeah.
you know, only 15% of that 20, that like 20 views, and only 15% are watching more than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, and that means that only 1 or 2 people were really watching the videos, and it's mostly my friends, and that's wonderful. But that tells me that you know, generally people aren't that interested, and so you know, it's a lot of effort for something that just doesn't have a lot of uptake.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even enjoying it as much as I should have. So now what I'm doing, I really like,
And
we'll see
I
how
think
it
that
goes.
is the key point. Is what you're saying right now? You didn't even enjoy it that much. So you have the win-win now. You have something
Yeah.
that resonates better with people and brings
Rather
you
than
much
trying to
more
make
joy.
it better, you know, right? Exactly. And
Yeah.
I just didn't want to go up that. I saw what the hill was, and I was like,
Yeah.
I don't want to go up that hill.
Yeah.
I want to try something else. And I did that, and it's been really positive. Even my daughters say, "Dad, I love this." You know,
Yeah.
even my, you know, I get positive feedback from my own kids, which is the best.
Great. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there would absolutely have been different things you could have done to push your content forward, but now when we see your passion for what you're doing now, and I mean you need that passion to fuel it, especially because it's not your job. So where else would
That's right.
motivation come if not from some passion there? And I
Yeah.
think that's the best decision just because of that.
Lovely. So that's it for me, and I will be here next week, but after that I'll be on vacation. So I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and for people in the chat now who maybe missed the beginning, so we will move this whole thing into Discord. I have to remember to put the Discord in the description and in the comment after we're through. So if you want to see us in coming weeks, we will be live in Discord without recording, but you have the possibility to come in and just leave your mic and video out, and then you can comment as you do now, or of course we always love if you come in and participate, so we're pretty open there. I don't know, we have 11 minutes left, but I feel like we covered everything. Do you have something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Thanks to Anna and John from Coffee Talk.
Yeah, it was
in
great
chat
having you in the chat.
for being with us, and Animal Paradise. Thanks
Janet,
for jumping in. Janet, thank you for jumping in and being with us. Appreciate your involvement, even if it was in the chat. You were here with us in spirit.
Yeah.
Sure.
And you're all welcome to join us in Discord. So next week, probably without me, maybe I could join from the vacation, we'll see. And then in 2 weeks, we will push it an hour back, and I have to find a guest for coming back to my usual streaming time.
Yeah,
with
I look forward to
interviews.
seeing that. That would be great.
Yeah. And Lida is just around the corner. That will be great as well. Yeah, but I think we rounded everything up, so we don't need to fill some minutes to reach the hour. Always leave them to want more is a good saying there. So thank you so very much for being here in the chat and live with me, and see you next time. Bye.
Thank you.